So first of all, like you guys come together as Marlark Productions, right?
Yeah. So
Marlak Productions.
Marlark.
Yeah.
All right. And where did that start? How did that start?
So, well, the name is a stupid nickname that we kind of came up with each other. We used to play video games all the time.
Okay.
There was this guy that we would play with, and his name was Marlak, and every time he joined the lobby, he would be like, "Yo, it's Marlak." So that kind of just became a joke with us. So every time I call him or he call me, he'd be like, "Yo, Marlak."
So you guys come together. You did the podcast first, or you started the production company first?
Podcast started first.
Yeah.
So he kind of got things rolling with his friend from high school. And, as they got through their episodes, it kind of became, a lot of work, setting up lights, getting everything ready. And one day he just, was calling me just kind of frustrated. And I was like, "Hey, man, if you need some help, just let me know." And so, that's how we got started in our partnership in getting me into the podcast. And so
what did you have going at that time? You had basically like mics, and you guys would talk on the mic and start. You had your own name and stuff like that. And
yeah. So I like he said, I started the podcast with a friend from high school, and we started shooting at my house. And at first it was just me and him. As it grew, the community grew. We started doing more like events and reaching out to different people. And that's when it started getting a little hectic, and he came on board. But I've known Sal for like 12, 13 years now. We've worked together for a very long time. And he was actually my boss in my first retail job after high school. So that's how that's how I met him, yeah.
Oh, okay, but you stay. I mean, sometimes when it's your boss, though, you grow bitter or have animosities, but you never grew any of that. Quiet on the set. No, that's cool though. But either way, in business, you still came together. You know what I mean? Throughout, like you have a certain respect with for each other in different ways. You know what I mean?
In some way, I think our minds are kind of at that same maturity level.
Sure. Okay.
And so,
and understand what it takes to make it. Right.
We relate to a lot of stuff, and I think that's really where our bond kind of grew. And so, being able to have a conversation that you can't have with everybody, like I can have with him, like that's where I think we're connected. And I think that kind of brought us together for maybe at the beginning as a boss and leader relationship, but then eventually just kind of like a friendship and us being able to work on things together. And
that's actually a big thing, because for instance, I've been a chef for about 20 plus years, and I started a food truck in 2012, and me and another chef were like, yeah, let's do it. And we were two egos bouncing around in that food truck, for 10 plus hours a day. You know what I mean? So you got to really have the right partner with the right, vision in mind. You know what I mean? The guys got to be on the same page and things like that. So that's big when you're starting a business. If you're going to partner up with somebody, like you really got to be on the same page. Even if you have personal animosities or things like that, maybe you have the same business vision. And one can do a certain aspect better, and then you collaborate to actually make the business work. You know what I mean? It takes a lot.